Y'all, Kevin Samuels was swinging that dick. Let's get into this reading.
Fuck with my energy, don't you fuck with my energy, don't.
Let's get into the life and death of. Hey guys, it's me, Three Hoodoo Sisters, and we're going to talk about Kevin Samuels. We're also going to talk about Roe versus Wade. And today is Monday, so I may post it on like a Wednesday or Thursday because I'm busy. So I apologize. I just want to say I'm not celebrating Kevin Samuels' death because at one time, well, we're all gonna die. We just don't know when that day is coming. I've had the opportunity to meet Kevin Samuels twice in my life. One was at Lenox Mall upstairs, and then one was at actually a dinner party that I was invited to last year. So I've actually met Kevin Samuels, and the energy that he gave was very guarded. It was a sad energy, actually. It was a sad energy. It was an energy of a life that he wasn't happy. You know, Kevin Samuels wasn't a happy person. The second time I met him, I knew who he was. And it was just the energy of just a lot of confusion, cloudiness, like loneliness. It's almost like him dying kind of maybe put him out of his misery. He was also a very guarded person. So he had a lot of conflict in his own mind. So it's funny, you never know who you're sitting at the table with. It may be a psychic who's reading you, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't a happy person. He had a lot of issues with like just all over the place, you know what I'm saying, mentally. And but I never celebrated him dropping dead. I just think that we're all one step away from dying. So it should be a reflection time for us. You see what I'm saying? But the thing, I threw down some cards on it. There's going to be people who's going to try to profit off of him. And this is a major opportunity for his daughter, yes, a woman, to go and to actually go get the money, go get the money, go get the money, go get the money. Hood, rich, nigga, coming out. Get your money, sis. Get your money, sis, okay? Because there's going to be people who literally try to use his image and his name. His daughter needs to run, because I just saw a lot of cards of people trying to take what he's created and then use it for himself. She needs to trademark it, I guess. Yeah, because it showed a lot of people. She needs to get on it. Kevin Samuels, if you're a big Bertha like me, if you're over 35, if you have children, if you like going out after 6 p.m. at night, I just felt like, bitch, a lot of this shit is just common sense. Like, he used to get people who's like, I'm homeless, I live under a tree, but I want to date Drake and Beyonce. I was like, y'all, this nigga trolling at this point. Like, don't go out, don't trust children who say that they've been molested. I think I'm not tapping into his spirit. I'm just gonna look at a few cards. And then how did y'all are quick as, how did y'all know who he stuck his penis in so quickly? How did y'all even find out about old girl? Old girl's like, I'm a registered nurse. I'm a 100K. I'm a $100,000 a year good-hearted female. I'm like, how did y'all know who he stuck his dick in that fucking quickly? Y'all are fast. Like, you can't even have a damn quickie without y'all knowing who he stuck his penis in before he died. Y'all are quick with that shit. It was just weird. She was like, I make 100K and I have a good heart and I'm from the like Midwest. I'm like, what? It's like she listened to his radio show like she was a groupie or something. You see what I'm saying? It's giving groupie vibes. You see what I'm trying to say? It was like, this is getting weirder and weirder. Like, yeah, that bitch was weird. So, let's go on Did Kevin Samuels really believe in the message that he was preaching? Did Kevin Samuels really believe in the message that he was preaching? Because he was preaching a whole lot of bullshit. Whole lot of bullshit. He would throw in some common sense, but he was preaching a whole lot of bullshit. Did he really believe in his message? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. I want to start doing it where you guys can see my hands, so you guys don't think I'm just pulling cards out my ass to just, you see what I'm saying? Y'all, he was trying to make his money. He was trying to make his money. He was trying to find a new career goal. I don't know what he transitioned out of, but it shows that he was transitioning out of one phase of his life and then entering into another. And yeah. Wow, okay. And he also lived by a lot of strict rules or strict laws. It's showing someone who was hard on themselves, strict on themselves. You see what I'm saying? So I'm hard on myself. I'm strict on myself. So you should be too. You should have the same standards that I have. It was like he was hard on himself. He was actually very critical of himself. He also felt like men weren't at their financial prime. Like y'all ain't bringing the money in. Like y'all ain't that nigga. Like you need to be that nigga. He felt like the harshness of his message would actually get across. Like if I'm harsh, the same way I'm harsh on myself, I can be harsh on y'all. You see what I'm saying? It's like the old school slave mentality. If I talk down to you, you'll want to achieve more in life. And he purposely chose to speak, like, there's a lot of swords. So he spoke with authority. He spoke with a directness. That's how he spoke to himself. He was just as critical as he was of others. He was to himself. So he had a lot of, like, okay. How did Kevin Samuels really feel about pussy? How did he really feel about women? What was his true feeling about, like, women? How did he really feel about them? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Just so y'all know, I'm not making this shit up. He felt like y'all can't have it all. Like y'all are greedy. Like y'all are asking for too much. Like almost like y'all greedy. It's like y'all, the black man can never meet y'all's demands, or the man can never meet y'all's demands. Y'all are very defensive. There was a woman who he liked, who he dated, and she kind of like rejected him because I don't know if he dated a man. I don't know if he dated women, because we're not going to go into the Puss in Boots energy or the Chanel 9 boots, material girl, you know, I don't know, but he was dating somebody who he feels like women are rough. Like, we're like tough, like too masculine, too in charge, too dominating. He liked younger women. He preferred younger women in their prime. He felt like women, okay, so basically he felt like women over 35 were, but what he doesn't understand is that men and women in our 30s, we were sort of in our ways now. We're set in our ways. It's not just for women, it's also for men. You know, we're set in our ways by a certain age. He felt like women who are older and had children were hardened. You're hard. You're not feminine. You're not soft. You're not, but he loved a young woman though. Oh, yes. Young. He liked young meat. He liked that animal that just got sacrificed, fresh meat. Ain't nothing, honey, me being Haitian, chérie, que tem de un petit bagay, un petit griot, fri, yo sorti, cochon, yo sorti, cabrit lan, what's that, yo food. Ain't nothing like some fresh meat, I ain't gonna lie. Well, for food, you know, because he would have called me a Big Bertha, so my Big Bertha ass, of course, I like, you know what I'm saying? Yes. But he actually demanded a lot of attention. He's the type of man, he would actually need a lot of emotional support. Women are too hard. Softer, younger women are better. Women in their prime are better. He also, there was a woman who had money who rejected him, and that made him kind of crazy. Like, so he was coming from a place of like rejection. He was. So why don't we go into, let me see. How did Kevin Samuels feel about the men? Because he used to roast men too. Be like, yeah, my name's Tyrone. I make $28,000 a year. I got a roommate, and you know, you can't be fat. You can't have no kids. You got to have your own crib, drive your own car. And he was like, Tyrone, have you looked in a mirror lately, or your bank account? How big is your dick? Is it the size of a walrus or an elephant or a cat? Like, you know, like he was just like, nigga, your dick size. Well, I think my dick size is about average. And you got how many? It was just like a lot of common sense stuff. I'm going to tell you guys, Kevin Samuels is for the material girl, Chanel 9 boots. It's that lifestyle. It's that, you know, plastic surgery, GQ, cosmopolitan, very superficial, very like, I went to Colombia to get like my teeth done. I got a BBL. I'm always at Whiskey Blue. I'm always in Buckhead. I'm always in Midtown. I'm always at the W. Material girl, Chanel 9 boots. That type of like lifestyle. Like, people, the reality is people fuck and date and pay for what they want. There's a lot of non-GQ looking ass niggas who make $500,000 a year off of contract work, off of landscaping. Ladies, you don't need to look like a GQ Buckhead Lennox Mall ass nigga to pull women. Ladies, you do not need to be a size 8. I know a female who's a size 16. Her nigga make $500,000 a year off of contract work. Her big ass being in Puerto Rico, okay? But she's Big Bertha, so she would have no value to Kevin Samuels because he's part of that material girl lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That Housewives of Atlanta, you know, like plastic surgery, like exercising all the time. Very like, you're only in your prime if you look superficially good. It's that type. But we know as spiritual people, we're more than just how we look. We have different compartments that actually make up the whole character. You see what I'm saying? So looks attract, but looks don't keep. Okay, so hold on, let me see. He was doing it for like money and shock value. Yeah. How did Kevin Samuels feel about his daughter? The relationship that he had with his daughter? Where was his relationship? Who needs to go trademark his ass and get all her fucking money? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. She did long for a relationship. She did. Kevin was distant and kind of kept to himself. I feel like Kevin didn't like to tap into his emotions too much. I think that that's one thing he's going to have to learn in the actual spirit realm is how to tap into his feelings and emotions. He didn't want to deal with the daughter. He didn't want to deal with the daughter. He felt like she was sneaky or like her mother. Well, she about to sneak her way to a lawyer who's going to get the paperwork running, right? That's what you're going to do, right, sis? You're going to trademark your father, right? It was very like, he used to make promises to her when she was younger that he couldn't keep. They did have a interaction and it was a lot of confusion. It was a lot of confusion, a lot of standoffishness. Kevin Samuels didn't like to dive into his emotions. And that was the aspect of him that was driving him nuts. He didn't want to deal with his emotions. You see what I'm saying? So now in the life, in the spirit realm, he's going to have to sit down and deal with his feelings and his... So how does that make you feel? He's going to have to self-reflect. You see what I'm saying? Is Kevin Samuels' like legacy, is it good? Is it bad? What's going to be the like legacy that he leaves behind? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Let's see his legacy, y'all. Is it good? Is it bad? Do I need to say anything else? It hurt a lot of women. It hurt a lot of women. It's like the energy could have been used better if how he said it. Like, it's not what you say. It's not what you say, it's how you said it. Wow. Especially successful women or women. He was intimidated by successful women. Women who had there's this intimidation of a woman who has all her shit in order. He was intimidated. He did cause people to self-reflect, but it was coming from a place of greed and like money. Wow. He caused women pain. And it's almost like he can't connect with that. And people said, well, have you heard his show? I follow Kevin Samuel. Like, I used to listen to some of his stuff. Some of his stuff was common sense, but some of it was like, just like, okay, you can't be this dense. Let me see. What happened the night he died? What was going on the night, like, Kevin Samuels passed away? What was going on? between him and that woman. Like, what is all this strange shit? Like shit. I always feel like somebody's watching me and I have no privacy. It's creepy. Like, what is going on? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. He actually was having a very eventful day. He was actually doing a lot. He was active. He had plans of going out of town. He was planning out like a lot of stuff. He was planning a trip too, somewhere tropical. He was just like, yeah. There was some type of, I don't know how to say it. Like, you know, when somebody's been having some sleepless nights or something, like he had been experiencing some sleepless nights, but he just thought it was just, you know, sleepless nights. He didn't like her, y'all. He didn't like that girl. He doesn't, it's weird. It's like Kevin Samuels hates women, but then he loves them. It's like he hates you, but then he loves. It was weird. There was actually somebody else who was gonna come and end up spending the night. It's okay, so once she left, somebody else was gonna end up spending the night. So he was rotating. So there's like a rotation. He was like, you know, he went out, he was planning his day, he was planning his trip, and something about her was getting on his nerves. It wasn't what he expected, and then he was gonna try to hook up with somebody else like the following day. So he was rotating, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, oh, okay. But he was having problems with sleeping at night, but he didn't know it was related. I don't think he knew it was like related to his heart. I think he did. Why don't we see, what was Kevin Samuels' like love life like? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, he had a lot of options. He had a lot of options, honey. There's some type of person who he was gonna go into a relationship with, but he was taking his time with like deciding if that's who he really wanted. And he was very unsure. That's the biggest problem about a lot of these like GQ ass niggas, these buckhead, midtown niggas, these so-called successful dudes. They wait so long to find a good woman to settle down that we don't want you once your dick and your balls don't work. You know what I'm saying? Once you got a colonoscopy bag, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I call them colonoscopy bag niggas. It's like, oh, so you don't want to settle down because you a 6-figure nigga, but once you're about to die, you now want to find somebody to take care of you. And I've seen that for a lot of men who got money, and it's giving me that energy. Like, well, I'm just going to date. Oh yeah, he had, y'all, this man was fucking a lot. That dick was thanging. He was fucking because he didn't want to dive into his emotions. Black women, white men, white women, material girl, Chanel 9 boots. A lot of, it's just women. I don't know, y'all, like big pimping, spending the G's, big pimping. It's very surfacey. It's very like sex, fucking. Like, if I was reading this, I would say it's a man who's just dating a lot of people, a lot of like nighttime activities, not wanting. And it was very like, once he screwed you, he wants you to leave. Okay? Kevin Samuels was missing a huge component. He wasn't emotionally right. You know, he's gonna have to deal with that on the other side, y'all. Emotionally, it just wasn't thang. Like he was emotionally disconnected. And I remember when I was sitting at the table with Kevin Samuels, and it was a group of us, and I just felt like he was just confused and he was lonely and he was just very guarded, like guarding his heart. It was a lot of issues. It's like fucking people and you're never satisfied. Well, that was good. Her pussy was good. His booty hole was good. Whatever he liked, you know what I'm saying? Or he dug me out real good. I don't know what he liked. It is what it is. But it's the energy of like, I'm never satisfied. I'm never pleased. You know, a lot of emotional stuff being held out. So he's the type of man, even if you were in a relationship with him, which he would not be in one, he would never be emotionally available. So he was missing a major, he was even protective over his daughter. Like he didn't even want to fuck with her. He just didn't want to dive into his emotions. Now that Kevin Samuels is in the spirit realm, what is he going to have to deal with on the other side? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Oh, wow. Okay. Family issues. Family issues. Family issues, especially his daughter. What he did not prioritize and what he did prioritize. Balance, y'all. Balancing. Remember I said his heart chakra is very closed. Balance. Like he's gonna have to look at his ancestral lineage and try to figure out some things. The relationships that he saw his mother have, he's gonna have to reflect on that. Look, Kevin Samuels is like, I don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. Kevin Samuels is gonna, even in the spirit realm, he's gonna fight these lessons. He is, even in death, to the grave, my nigga. West Side, like to the grave, my nigga. He's still fighting the lessons. This man is very stubborn, like very stubborn. He's still fighting it. You see what I'm saying? Also, there was something about relationship that he had with males, which could become very hostile very quickly, that he's gonna have to go through. Also, money, hostileness, like, oh, he's fighting his lessons now. I'm not tapping into his energy because this is not a mediumship reading. It's gonna take him a while, y'all. Y'all gonna have to give Kevin Samuels' spirit a while because he said, "Fuck that shit, fuck that shit, fuck that shit, fuck that shit." Like he's still fighting. He's very stubborn. I want to see what I wish. Well, I wish you joy and happiness, but amongst all, I wish you love. Kevin, open up your heart chakra, let God in, because you too close. You still fighting the lessons, okay? You'll be able to transition better. And I saw where his mother was like really devastated. You know, so I did see that. Very devastated over her son's death. It looks like, I don't know if she lost a son before or lost. It feels like it's not her first time losing a young male. So she's kind of like traumatized by it. Why don't we see, what do the angels have to say about Kevin Samuels? What do the angels have to say about Kevin Samuels? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Even on the other side, he's going to have to learn how to find his joy. He's going to learn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And it's in God's timing. It's in God's timing. What we think wasn't in God's timing. It wasn't God's timing. It was time for him to go. Okay. Why was it time for him to go, Spirit? Why was it time for Kevin Samuels to go? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. He wasn't in his purpose anymore. He wasn't in his purpose, and there was some major decisions that he was hangmaned on. Like he wasn't making certain like decisions. Wow. Okay. I want to ask, is his daughter going to take over his estate? So she can get that material girl Chanel 9 boots money, because they are going to try to use his image, and she needs to go get the money. Are they going to, it's a beautiful Monday, y'all. Go outside, go enjoy your Monday. Enjoy your day. Is his daughter going to be able to trademark him and use his material to make more money? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. For some reason, she has a battle on her hands. I don't know if he got a will. I don't know what he did, but she got a battle on her hands. How to say this, but I think Kevin Samuels' money was tied up, or like some type of, it shows her doing it. She's gonna have to go through some shit, but she's gonna end up taking her dad's inheritance. I don't know if Kevin Samuels had other children, but another child may actually step forward, and a boy. So he may have had more kids than we even thought, because it shows her having to share. So she is gonna get some type of inheritance that she can. There's a boy out there. Yeah, she will, but it's gonna take her some time. But she is. But it's showing her sharing it. So let's see. Was Kevin Samuels gay? Did Kevin Samuels have sexual relationships with men? Did Kevin Samuels have sexual relationships with men? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. He preferred women. But he did have a thing for feminine men, or men who are more feminine. Feminine men, but he preferred women. And it's giving me like I jack you off, you jack me off, you suck my dick, I suck. It's not giving me, it's giving me fetish or like some real like teaser shit like suck my dick and play with my balls. It's something about it is different. It's giving me fetish energy. Chanel 9 boots, my cereal girl. Okay, y'all. So, guys, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Just let the lessons happen, Sam. Let the lessons happen on the other side, because he's stubborn even in death. I'm not tapping into his energy. I'm just seeing what the cards are saying, but he's stubborn in death. He was swinging dick from coast to coast, okay? He had a very active sex life, and he wasn't trying to get with none of y'all hoes. Material girl.